हेलो मेरे प्यारे स्टूडेंट्स और मेरे दोस्तों, इंग्लिश के एक सीरीज स्टार्ट कर रही हूँ जिसमें आपको CUET प्लस आपके SSC, बैंकिंग एग्ज़ाम्स और ये सभी एग्ज़ाम्स कवर होंगे। इनके सभी तरह के क्वेश्चंस, रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशंस, वो सब हम कवर करेंगे। बट प्लीज़ इन रिटर्न सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल, लाइक द वीडियो इफ़ यू हैव लाइक्ड इट, नोटिफिकेशन बेल को प्रेस करिए और मज़े से फ्री में इंग्लिश सीखिए। आप कोई भी एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम दे रहे हो, मे इट बी CUET या फिर कोई भी एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम, कोई भी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्ज़ाम, एक चीज़ जो डेफिनेटली श्योर आपके एग्ज़ाम में आएगी वो है एरर्स, स्पॉटिंग एरर्स, एरर करेक्शन या फिर फाइंड आउट द एरर्स। इट कैन बी इन वेरियस फॉर्म्स, लेकिन उसको लर्न करने का, उसको सॉल्व करने का सिर्फ एक तरीका है, एंड दैट इज़ कि आप क्वेश्चंस के साथ उनके रूल्स को समझिए। किस ग्रामर की वजह से, किस ग्रामर के रूल की वजह से आपके आंसर्स ये रहेंगे। सो लेट्स प्रैक्टिस error correction today with all the grammar rules, right? Number 1, the question is correct the following sentences. Wrong part of the sentence is given in bold italics, right? Because we are doing it for the first time, इसलिए मैंने आपको bold letters में error correction का exercise सबसे पहले दिया है, just because कि हम थोड़ा सा easy way में rules of grammar के ऊपर ज़्यादा focus करते हुए इसको समझ सकें. Is that very clear? Number 1 is, did you ever go to Appu Ghar in Delhi recently? So the error is here, did you ever go? अब ध्यान से इस सेंटेंस को देखिए, इसकी हिंदी करिए. डैश टू अप्पू घर टू इन दिल्ली रिसेंटली. क्या आप अप्पू घर दिल्ली रिसेंटली गए हैं? द आंसर वुड बी हैव यू एवर गॉन. गए हैं, ये मैंने आपको रूल समझाया था. आप टेंसेस वाला वीडियो एक बार प्लीज़ दोबारा देखिएगा. मेरे टेंसेस वाले वीडियो के अंदर आई हैव गिवन ऑल द रूल्स, एक एक करके मैंने आपको सारे रूल समझाए हैं, स्पेशली फॉर द परफेक्ट टेंस. ज़्यादातर एरर्स परफेक्ट टेंस के होते हैं, सो प्लीज़ परफेक्ट टेंस के रूल्स को बहुत अच्छे से समझिए. जिन भी वर्ड्स को हिंदी में करने पर किया है, दिया है, गया है, लिया है, ये सब आएगा, परफेक्ट टेंस जाएगा. तो हैव यू एवर गॉन. सेकेंडली, recently has been used here. I have named a few words there in the link is in the description box. आप प्लीज़ टेंसेस वाले वीडियो को ज़रूर देखिएगा. recently वर्ड है, तो क्या तुम recently गए हो? तो फिर have you ever gone. Second is, Minnie has left for her husband's last week. अब सबसे पहली बात, आपको इस सेंटेंस में ये लगेगा शायद husband's wrong है, husband's house होना चाहिए. But listen, if we say about somebody's house, somebody's home or somebody's clinic, for example it is the doctor's clinic, को हम ये भी बोलते हैं कि let me go to the doctor's today, I have an appointment at the doctor's today, apostrophe s, right? So Minnie has left for her husband's mean husband's house, it is implied, right? Abhi the error is here somewhere. Minnie has left for her husband's house last weekend. Minnie last weekend अपने husband के घर गई थी, so it has to be Minnie left for, right? Number 3, we observed that the policeman chased a thief at that moment. So the answer would be, we observed that the policeman was chasing a thief, क्योंकि at the moment है, उस वक्त, उस समय, उस मोमेंट पे हमने ये देखा कि पुलिसमैन थीफ को चेज कर रहा था, उसके पीछे भाग रहा था, राइट? सो इट हैज़ टू बी वॉज चेजिंग. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट, नंबर 4, डू इट और यू पनिश. डू इट और यू पनिश. सो और डू इट और यू विल बी पनिश्ड इज द करेक्ट आंसर, राइट? अब Number 5, the police think that Nina may be there yesterday at the time of murder. The yesterday आ गया, इसलिए might have been there. The police think, police और think में error नहीं है, because अगर एक police man होता तो thinks आता, right? But police here is a collective noun, so think is okay. The police think that Nina might have been there yesterday at the time of murder. Look at number 6 now. After he murdered the child, his body threw into the river. अब जब उसने मर्डर किया, मर्डर को करने के बाद तो काम अभी अभी ख़त्म हुआ है, इसलिए आफ्टर ही हैड मर्डर्ड द चाइल्ड his body was thrown into the river, right? His body was thrown, को फेंक दिया गया तो was thrown into the river, right? Number 7, I just had my bath and I am ready. The answer would be I have just had my bath, right? क्यों? Because यहाँ पे had is for taking the bath, right? So I have just had my bath and I am ready. Question 8. It is a beautiful night. The stars twinkle in the sky. बहुत सुंदर रात है और stars twinkle कर रहे हैं sky में. So because the continuity is there, it would be are twinkling. ठीक है? The answer is are twinkling in the sky. 9th. Don't worry, you may leave your purse in staff room yesterday. अब क्योंकि yesterday आया है यहाँ पे, so it has to be in the past tense, right? So, don't worry, you might have left or you may have left your purse in the staff room yesterday. Look at the next one, 10th. The dinner had prepared yet when the guest arrived. The dinner had not been prepared. Right? Had prepared नहीं आएगा, had not been prepared because yet आ गया and yet always takes the perfect tense with it. So had not been prepared. Right? Question 11. I can't hear what you say now. I can't hear what you are saying now. Right? मैं सुन नहीं सकता आप क्या कह रहे हैं अभी. So now is there and am saying would be the answer. What you are saying is the answer. Question 12. How much money did you waste since the death of your uncle? So, जब से तुम्हारे अंकल की डेथ हुई है, तुमने कितने पैसे वेस्ट कर दिए हैं? So, the answer would be how much money have you wasted? Right? कितने पैसे तब से वेस्ट कर दिए हैं? दिया है, लिया है, किया है, गया है, खाया है, पिया है, सब में परफेक्ट टेंस लगता है, इसलिए यहाँ पे आएगा have you wasted. Is that very clear? Come to the next sentences now. This is number 13 with us now. Come to the 13th sentence now. I can't remember when I had seen her last. मुझे याद नहीं है मैंने कब उसे देख लिया था या फिर देखा था. Obviously देखा था तो उसकी इंग्लिश क्या होगी? I saw her last. I can't remember when I saw her last. Right? Now come to the 14th one. My friend will select in the interview next month. So my friend will be selected in the interview next month. मेरे friend को next month select कर लिया जाएगा. Right? So will be selected as the answer. Number 15. Smoking has to ban to avoid risk to children. Smoking has to be banned is the answer. Has to be banned. जब भी हमारा perfect tense लगेगा, has लगा, तो third form of the verb आएगी. Ban की third form, that is banned. तो has to be banned to avoid risk to children. Number 16. When I called on her, she was mending socks for 1 hour. For 1 hour, मेरे tenses वाले वीडियो में मैंने आपको ये वाला tense, that is the perfect continuous tense और उसके rules बहुत अच्छे से समझाए थे. If you remember, when I called on her, she was mending socks for 1 hour. तो for या since के बाद जब भी हमारा time of beginning of the work आएगा, at that time we will be applying perfect continuous tense. The answer will be, when I called on her, she had been mending socks for an hour. Had been mending मतलब वो सही कर रही थी, अपनी socks को mend कर रही थी. कब से? 1 घंटे से. Is that very clear? Number 17. I think the news might true. So answer would be, I think the news might be true. Right? क्योंकि might is a modal और next word true is an adjective, तो verb तो इस clause का आया ही नहीं ना. I think एक clause हो गया. The news might be true. तो बी यहाँ पे हमें एज अ वर्ब लगाना होगा इस क्लॉज के साथ. राइट. 18th. I told her that I was understanding her very well. I told her that I understood her very well. मैंने उसे बताया था कि मैं उसे बहुत अच्छे से समझता हूँ. सो आई समझ रहा हूँ नहीं, आई वॉज अंडरस्टैंडिंग की जगह पे क्या आएगा? अंडरस्टूड. इज दैट क्लियर? 19th. While she strolled in the garden, she came across her old friend. So, 19th would be, while she was strolling in the garden. जब वो garden में घूम रही थी तो उसको अपनी एक old friend मिली. Right? So, when she was strolling, घूम रही थी, was strolling. Is that very clear? Number 20. The laborers, tired after a day's work and are enjoying sound sleep. लेबर्स टायर्ड हैं और वो enjoy कर रहे हैं एक साउंड स्लीप. सो द लेबर्स आर टायर्ड. राइट. द लेबरर्स आर टायर्ड आफ्टर अ डेज वर्क. नंबर 21. The boss satisfied to see the neat work of the secretary yesterday. So the error here is the boss was satisfied. Right? Because इस clause में the boss was satisfied to see, इस clause के अंदर verb नहीं है, इसलिए was satisfied, was verb would be added into it. Right? Question 22. Please wait for a while. My wife prepares coffee. So please wait for a while. थोड़ी देर रुकिए. My wife is preparing coffee. ठीक है. प्रिपेयर कर रही है तो is preparing. Is that clear? 23. I wonder what Atul had done lately. So the answer would be, I wonder what Atul has done lately. Lately means recently. और recently मतलब अभी अभी क्या किया था या अभी अभी क्या किया है. तो फिर has done lately is the answer. ठीक है. किया है उसने, क्या गलत. 24. He may succeed in his new venture. His friends prayed. So the answer would be, may he succeed in his new venture. His friends prayed. Right? May you do this work successfully. May you live long. May you succeed in this. So we always use may before the subject. ठीक है. सब्जेक्ट से पहले may यूज होगा and that is why may he succeed in his new venture. Secondly, this is in direct speech. तो direct speech में हमेशा जो बात जैसे कही जाती है उसी तरह से लिखी जाती है. Right? Question 25. Before you started, you must check your purse. Before you started, you must have checked your purse is the answer. देखिए, स्टार्ट करने से पहले तुम्हें अपना पर्स चेक करना चाहिए था. You must have checked. Right? 26. He has finished dinner yet. The answer is, he has not finished dinner yet. Yet मतलब अभी. Right? Come to question 27 now. Since he started journey, he had been feeling sick? And the answer would be, since he started journey, she has been feeling sick. हैज़ बीन क्यों आएगा वो सुनिए. जब से उसने जर्नी स्टार्ट की है तब से वो सिक फील कर रही है. तो हैज़ बीन फीलिंग सिक, राइट. कर रही थी नहीं, जब से उसने जर्नी स्टार्ट की है तब से वो सिक फील कर रही थी तो नहीं आएगा ना. शी हैज़ बीन फीलिंग सिक, राइट. 28. The book has just lost today. The answer would be, the book has just been lost today. आज ही ये बुक खो गई है मुझसे. ठीक है, बुक आज ही खो गई है बिकॉज टुडे इज देयर, रीसेंट कंप्लीशन ऑफ एन एक्शन इज देयर. अभी अभी जो एक्शन कंप्लीट हुआ है उसके लिए हैज़ बीन लॉस्ट, राइट. और जस्ट तो बीच में एडेड रह गई. तो द बुक हैज़ जस्ट बीन लॉस्ट टुडे. 29. I am to Mumbai recently with my family. So the answer would be, I have been to Mumbai recently. अब क्यों आएगा ये have been, वो ध्यान से सुनिए. मेरे टेंसेस वाले वीडियो में मैंने आपको कुछ वर्ड्स बताए थे जो कि परफेक्ट टेंस के साथ हमेशा वर्क करते हैं. जहाँ पे भी ये वर्ड्स आएंगे, yet, recently, always, and there were a list of so many words. Please go back to the channel, watch the tenses video. The link is in the description box. Also, comment section में भी link है. So please आप उसको ज़रूर watch करिए क्योंकि ये वाले errors आपको errors और tenses के basics और उनके rules बिल्कुल clear हो जाएंगे once you watch that video. Right? अब ध्यान से सुनिए कि I have been to Mumbai recently with my family. क्यों आएगा? क्योंकि recently word used है यहाँ पे, और recently word ज़्यादातर अपने साथ अगर completion of work है तो हमेशा अपने साथ perfect tense को लेके चलता है. तो I have been to Mumbai recently is the answer, right? Come to question number 30 now. While you were young, you ought to learn good habits. जब तुम young थे तब तुम्हें good habits सीख लेनी चाहिए थी. तो you ought to have learnt is the answer. Ought to have learnt आएगा इसमें क्योंकि perfect tense लेगा ये इस tense में, right? सीख लेनी चाहिए थी तो perfect tense. Question 31. Then I realized that something burned. The answer would be, then I realized that something was burning. कुछ burn कर रहा था. एकदम से मैंने realize किया कि कुछ burn कर रहा था. तो was burning, right? 90% of these errors अगर हम उनको because our mother tongue is Hindi और हिंदी के हम सारे रूल्स ठीक से ज़्यादातर समझते हैं तो हम उसको हिंदी में अगर ट्रांसलेट करते हैं तो डेफिनेटली श्योर आप एरर्स को बहुत अच्छे से कर पाएंगे. ट्राई दिस वे ऑल्सो along with all the other rules, right? So, number 32. When I visited my friend, she had been sweeping the floor. जब मैं अपने फ्रेंड के घर गया तो वो फ्लोर स्वीप कर रही थी, राइट? तो शी वॉज स्वीपिंग द फ्लोर आना चाहिए इसमें, राइट? परफेक्ट लगेगा. ऐसा वाला कुछ भी काम नहीं है. जब मैं ये कर रहा था तो वो ये कर रही थी. जब मैं उसके घर गया तो वो स्वीप कर रही थी फ्लोर को. सो वॉज स्वीपिंग इज द आंसर. 33. He returned the money to the police though he could keep it. The answer would is, he returned the money to the police though he could keep it, though he could have kept it. उसने मनी वापस कर दी पुलिस को जबकि वो अपने पास रख सकता था, तो he could have kept it. Clear? Number 34. She was never to such a nice movie before her marriage. तो she had never been. Right? क्यों? उसने उससे पहले, अपनी मैरिज से पहले इतनी अच्छी मूवी कभी नहीं देखी थी. राइट? सो देखी थी, किया था, दिया था, लिया था, देखा था. All are going to have which tense? Again, back to the tenses video in the channel. आप tenses का वीडियो ज़रूर देखिए प्लीज़. मैंने उसमें ये वाला रूल बहुत अच्छे से समझाया है. Just for a recap, go back to the channel. Link is in the description box also, and watch that. So, she had never been, right? 35. Can you please help my son in getting a job? The answer would be, could you please help my son in getting a job? Can क्यों नहीं लगेगा, could क्यों लगेगा? Because हम एक humble request कर रहे हैं. ठीक है? So, could you please help my son? So, could would be here, right? Question 36. I could not open the lock because I lost the key. So, I could not open the lock because I have lost the key would be the answer, right? मैं खोल नहीं पाया because I had lost the key. मेरे से चाबी खो गई थी. जहाँ पे भी गया था, चाबी खो गई, गया था, लिया था, दिया था, गया था, वो सब क्या टेंस लेंगे? Perfect tense. So, I had lost the key is the answer, right? 37. If you get through the exam, I shall very happy. Right? The answer I have already told. I shall be very happy. अगर आप एग्ज़ाम को go through करेंगे तो मैं बहुत खुश हो जाऊँगा. I shall be very happy. Right? 38. I have been writing 6 letters since morning. The answer would be, I have written 6 letters since morning. 39. I was to catch the first train but had to cancel the program. And the answer would be, I had to catch the first, I was to catch the first train. So the answer would be, I was to have caught the first train but had to cancel the program. The answer would be, I was to have caught the first train but had to cancel the program. Question 40. When I met her last year, she was married for 3 years. So the answer would be, she had been married for 3 years. Again, the rule for perfect continuous tense would be, for या since के बाद अगर time of beginning of the work is given. यहाँ पे क्या है? जब मैं पिछले साल उसे मिला तो उसकी शादी को 3 साल हो चुके थे. तो she had been married is the answer, right? Question 41. You ought to honest in your dealings. The answer is very clear. You ought to be honest in your dealings. क्योंकि verb तो है ही नहीं. Verb is missing. Ought to is a modal और verb क्या है इसमें? Be आना चाहिए. So you ought to be honest in your dealings, right? Question 42. He is reading a biography which is the third he read this year. So he is reading a biography which is the third he is reading this year, right? वो एक बायोग्राफी पढ़ रहा है जो कि वो थर्ड है जितनी भी वो पढ़ रहा है इस ईयर. तो he is reading is the answer. 43. On next Dashera, they will live together for 10 years. Again, the same rule for perfect continuous tense. They will have been living together for 10 years. Will have been living, perfect continuous tense क्यों आएगा? Because for के बाद time of beginning of the year of the work is given. So for या since के बाद if time is given for the beginning of the work, then it is will have been living for 10 years, right? Come to question 44 now. We left for Delhi after the function was over. The answer would be we left for Delhi after the function was over. So the answer would be we left for Delhi after the function had been over. हम दिल्ली के लिए निकले जब वो फंक्शन ख़त्म हो चुका था. So had been over क्यों आएगा? Perfect tense because the action has recently completed. Again, please watch the tenses video on my channel. Whole complete tenses have been explained there with all the rules. ठीक है, ये सारे rules मैंने बहुत अच्छे से explain किए हैं. Please watch that. So this idea would be very clear to you. Come to question number 45 now. It was very hot. You need not bring your woolen cloths. It was very hot. You need not have brought is the answer. बहुत गर्मी है, बहुत गर्मी थी. तुम्हें अपने वुलन क्लॉथ्स नहीं लाने चाहिए थे. तो need not have brought is the answer. Clear? 44. We left for Delhi after the function was over. This is 46 now. I have been to Bhopal last year. I went to Bhopal last year should be the answer. I have been इसमें नहीं लगेगा, perfect tense वाली कोई बात नहीं है इसके अंदर. I went to Bhopal last year, right? 47. Where have you been yesterday? So where were you yesterday आएगा इसमें. Where have you been yesterday नहीं आएगा because yesterday past tense लेगा अपने साथ. तो where were you yesterday is the answer. 48. Will you please send me some money? The answer would be would you please send me some money? क्या आप मुझे कुछ मनी देंगे, भेजेंगे? So it is a request. So would you please send, right? 49. Who is she with him? I think she will be his wife. I think she would be आएगा इसमें. Why? Because I think probability को show कर रहा है, जिसकी वजह से will नहीं आना चाहिए. Will हमेशा बिल्कुल perfectly अगर हम किसी बात के ऊपर sure हैं तब will use करते हैं. Determination and surety, right? लेकिन यहाँ पे I think she तो फिर यहाँ पे would आएगा. She would be his wife, right? Question 50. Is Shiva used to sleep late night? Is Shiva used to sleeping late night is the correct answer. ठीक है, क्या वो रोज़ देर तक सोता रहता है, सोया रहता है? So is Shiva used to sleeping late is the correct answer. So this is all for today. Meet you tomorrow with another set of questions with their answers and explanation. See you then.